everybody, welcome to the Compulsive Survival Builder. I'm going to be doing a few more tutorial videos. One of them was the mods. This one has to do with conduit and wiring. I've messed around with them a lot, so I thought I'd give some tips on it, specifically with this little automatic door that I made for my bedroom. I just walk through here and yay! Door opens and closes all on its own. It looks pretty clean. It's a pretty clean setup. Except when my dog walks across the switch. Anyway. A couple little tricks. These are wall pass-throughs. I don't know how many people are familiar with the conduit, but this will actually go through the wall, and they're pretty useful for also running conduit up and down. And combining it with a wall. Like, I was able to keep this pretty clean this time. So this was the first thing I placed. I placed the wall pass-through as close as I could get it, and then tried to square it up as best I could right here. Now, these are a fun little trick. These are just power emitters for lights and stuff like that, but they have this cool little, it's got to be a glitch, but it's a handy glitch, and that is that if you put it on the end of something, then you can attach another conduit to it, like this. So you're able to, like, turn corners pretty sharply right here, instead of working in a big circle with all of these little curved ones. You can just out and back, and then you're right up against the wall here. So that's nice. It's real clean to set it up that way. As you'll notice, I do also have some regular wires because, you know, really to make wiring and electricity the cleanest, you have to use some conduit and some wires, because frankly, trying to get the wires to, or the conduit really, to line up right every time and look cleaner than just some straight wires right here, like this, it's really difficult. And maybe somebody's better at it than I am. Maybe they're conduit engineers or something like that. But anyway, so let me run through the circuit here. This is my power. It runs from my my switch over there. I'm in the Underground Railroad. If you don't know already, it's a mod. It's a player home with an immersive fast travel system for those of us who play in survival mode. You find the manholes around the different areas of the Commonwealth, and it'll bring you back here. I love it. I'm going to be doing a few tutorials on this mod. It's one of my absolute favorite mods. I just can't rave enough about it. It's the most excellent player home. It's one of the most excellent immersive fast travel systems. It's just all around great. But anyway, there's a lot you can do with it, and one of them is set up this little concrete room. It's a little bit of a bitch to get this thing. I use one of the big concrete walls right here, and I take the sconces off the walls on either side to give me like a little bedroom kind of feel here. But really messing with this and trying to get it to where this doesn't block the gate, and then the door squares up and then doesn't block that gate. It's, oh man, it can be a kind of a headache, but it fits pretty good right here. And if you can get it right, it's kind of neat to have just a little bedroom space over here. It doesn't quite get up to this, but that's all right. It pretty much blocks it off. Anyway, the circuit runs from my main power to the top of the wall pass-through right here, and then down, and it cuts back. So this is providing power to my foot switch right here, and it's right next to it, so it works. It's real good for keeping everything clean. And I tried to run some conduit to get me up to this switch, but then I realized I was going to have to pass through the wall on the other side in order to get that other foot switch to power this door. So I just decided to go ahead and put the wall pass-through in on the other side and just run a wire. I could maybe have finagled some conduit right here, but I mean, this is like 2 feet of wire, guys. So, you know, pick your battles, really. Anyway, so this switch powers the door very well. You step on it, it opens it up. I know that's a little loud. Let me shut that off, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. Okay. So yeah, that one was pretty easy. And then when you go through here, on the other side, because you have to power, I mean, you got to get out of the room, so you need 2 switches. So this is my original wall pass-through, so this has already got that main power feeding into it. So that's pretty easy. I kind of worked backwards here because with my other wall pass-through, I've got the conduit already. The one that actually was the switch from the other side. So that one I did sort of the same thing. This is you're able, if you place this decontamination arch just right, you can place it over, or you can get it through the switch. I didn't use any mods or anything to glitch this through the switch. You just got to place it last, and you got to face it this direction to where the contamination arc switch is right up against the wall here, and you can get it right up against the door. So if anybody's curious about that, there is conduit underneath it though. The base of this will glitch through all of this stuff just in regular play. So anyway, once again, I tried working with some conduit on the main power, but really the cleanest way to do it was just to put in a connector right here and just run the wire. That just ended up being the cleanest way to do it. It looks really clean. And then on the bottom here, I just did the same thing I did on the other side and put one of these emanators on the end here. I flipped it upside down because I didn't want to see the little red light. Or I used one of the upside down ones. And then it's got a piece of curved conduit going through here, and then this right here. So the switch is actually working backwards on the conduit in this one, to where the main power feed's coming through the wire to the switch, and you'll know that you're getting power to your switch because the red light will turn on. And then it's feeding to the conduit here, which was already hooked up because of this switch. So bango. It works from both sides. You're getting fed power from the one wall pass-through right here, which is connected up at the top right there. And it also comes out right there and down to here. So that's our main power right there and right there. And those are both feeding to these 2 switches. And then the conduit is coming to this wall pass-through right here. And this is connected to that wall this switch is connected to that wall pass-through right here and right up to the door. So that's how the 2 switches are working, and it works just fine, as you can see. It's a little loud, but I like it because I don't like having to open doors, and then I like the idea of my door being closed when I come into the room here. So it's a kind of a nice way to have, I don't know, an automatic door. You know, there it is, automatic door. And your dog can use it too, your followers or whatever. Now, one of the bonuses of using this wall pass-through here for the switch was that I was able to do the same thing, redirect out to one of these and bring over just oh geez, never ends, I'm always hungry. Bring over a connector and hook up this decontamination arch. So this is also hooked to my foot switches. So actually, you know, I have to eat, so that's actually kind of fortuitous. So I can turn that on, come out here. That's how that works. So I'm going to get some rads from eating here. Oh, hey, no food. Guess I could better grab some food, huh? Let's see. Or Salisbury steak, sure. I'll just take 1 and eat. Alright, now we took rads. Look at that. We got that little red mark down by the hit points there, which means we have radiation, just a little bit of radiation, but still. So with this setup, the way that I got it, all I have to do is go into my bedroom, push the door open, bang, rads are gone. So I don't, yeah, you really, just generally speaking, don't have to worry about rads that much with this setup. And I like it a lot because I play with immersive gameplay, which changes rad away to have immuno effects, and I don't know, it's hardcore. I like playing in hardcore mode, but being able to just get rid of my rads and not really have to worry about it is pretty excellent. Plus I got a little bedroom here. So anyway, I'm gonna decorate this. Next time I do another tutorial, I'm gonna go into the specifics of this area in the Underground Railroad. So if you want to check out that video, then hit like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe if you want to check out that video. We're going to scrap this. I'm going to show you what's downstairs, and I'm going to show you how to create yourself like a free build area downstairs. So until then, this is the Compulsive Survival Builder signing off.